Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 27 FPL Challenge team. We're going to do a quick little recap of how we got in Game Week 26. We're going to talk about what the challenge is this week and also the team selection that I've gone for Game Week 27. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So we're going to start off with doing a quick little recap over how we got on in Game Week 26. Obviously, the turnaround between 26 and 27 is very fast. The next deadline is tomorrow. I'm going to get this video up for you guys Monday evening. So Game Week 26 was a very, very successful week for us. We finished on 92 points overall. We did get a green arrow, so we're up to, I think, about 3,500 in the world. I think it's 3,514, I believe. So somewhere around that. So we had another great week. I was actually, I was worried about this at the start of the game week because we started Friday night off very well, and Burma obviously got a goal and assist, 14 points, and I was very happy with how we started. Obviously, with the fixtures that most of the team had, I was confident that they were going to return. Then came the unfortunate Arsenal and Bournemouth games, where probably the two teams that I was looking to bank on the most ended up just failing completely. I mean, all I could imagine is that if Arsenal did keep the clean sheet, if Bournemouth did keep the clean sheet, the score would have been, through the roof. But, luckily the forward line, the attack really did help us out this week. Obviously, Salah coming in clutch yesterday with his goal and assist. We had him captain. It's one thing I've spoken about since, I think, Game Week 19, we've been on a run where we just keep getting, the green arrows. But I always said it was down to the captaincy. I think the choices that I was making at the start of the season, the captaincy was never right. And that, for me, is just the biggest thing around FPL and just FPL Challenge as well, is that if you get the captaincy choice right, you're pretty much in good stead if they return. So obviously Salah got his points, Mitoma scoring for Brighton, Hertzler getting 12, obviously Isak up front, doing his thing as well. So yeah, overall really happy with how the team performed. 92 points, like I said, and that gives us a green arrow up to 3,500. So I'm going to get on to what Game Week 27 is looking like, what the actual challenge is, what the team selection is, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it can push us up even higher towards that sort of top 1K mark. Okay, so Game Week 27, again, it is still to do with the assistant manager. It is your assistant manager's team and players get double points. So this game week is, you're kind of able to go one of two ways. Either you're going to really target a table bonus team and look to capitalize big time with the points, or complete opposite and play it safe with a manager who you probably, you expect just to win. It will just take over nicely, and then, you just get the double points on that. So before I get into this team and my team selection here, I want to say that if you guys don't already follow me, please drop me a follow on Twitter down below, because this team here, I'm recording this video Monday afternoon, but this really could change before tomorrow's deadline. So what you see on screen right now is currently what is in my thinking, but there are a few things which I'm going to talk about when I'm discussing the team in a second, about why they may not still be there come the deadline. So we'll start off in goal first, and that is, I've got Dean Henderson from Crystal Palace. Now, for me personally, I know with the position I'm in, really the thing should be to just play a safe manager, right? Put it on slot. I know he's got Newcastle, but you'd expect Liverpool to win the game. It's a comfortable one. You just stack the team up with Liverpool players and just let them get all double points. I know that. For me, I'm not really too sure if that's the way I want to approach this game week. Now, like I said, things could change, and if I do change, I will, I'll put a comment in the description down below with my new team once I get there. But at the time of recording this, I am trying to target a manager with table bonus. So that's either Wolves or Crystal Palace, which is why Dean Henderson's in there. So he's got home game against Aston Villa. It's not the best game in the world. It's not the worst game in the world. It's somewhere kind of in the middle. For me, he is probably one of the players who I will be subject to change if I decide to go a different route. But for the time being, he's going to be my goalkeeper. And that brings us nicely onto the back three. So at the time of recording this, like I said, I am going all big on Wolves. Wolves are playing Fulham at home. Now, I've got Vitor Pereira in there as the manager, so obviously he gets double points, but then also all Wolves players get double points as well, which is why Ray and Aitnor is in here for me. I think Wolves over the last few weeks have been quite good. They've been quite solid. They've been quite strong. He doesn't play 90 minutes as much as what he used to, but he is getting to that 70-minute mark every week, and that for me is enough. So we saw that this game we just gone. He did get pulled off, I think, about the 73rd minute, but he obviously does back a clean sheet. Then Aitnor always has attacking threat as well. So for me, if I do stick with the Wolves manager, he will be one of the Wolves players that I'm going for. The other two defenders, Gvardiol against Tottenham. Now, I know how City have just performed against Liverpool. Obviously they conceded 2 goals. Could have been a third. Curtis Jones had 1 ruled out offside. I just think for me in this game, I think Gvardiol's attacking threat is kind of what is drawing me towards him having in there. I think Spurs, we all know with Spurs, you just never know what type of team you're going to get. And Spurs, you know, historically always have quite a good record against Man City, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to get away with it this time. I am expecting City to sort of bounce back quite strongly, which is why Guardiola is in my team. And the back three is made up of finally Marco Correa. Again, Chelsea on paper have the best fixture this week. Southampton at home. It's just a banker of a fixture. Correa does offer some attacking threat, you know, down that left-hand side. So yeah, for me, I had to get someone from Chelsea in there just because of their fixture, and Correa is going to be that guy. Okay, so onto the midfield. At the time of recording this, Mo Salah is my captain. Obviously, he's going to be there just in the most sensational form. It's looking like he's going to break the all-time scoring record, his own record for most points scored in the Fantasy Premier League season. So he had to be in there. He is my captaincy at this point in time, but again, that could be subject to change. But I just think with the form he's in, the way Liverpool are playing, it just makes sense to have him there. I've got Jarrod Bowen in my team. Obviously, he had a goal, you know, he scored the winning goal against Arsenal on the weekend just gone for 26, so he's playing against Leicester at home. I'm expecting West Ham to sort of score 2 or 3 in this game, and you know, usually when West Ham score, he's a massive part of the reason why. So yeah, Jarrod Bowen is going to be in there. A little bit of a differential, Heung-min Son. Now I think him and Dean Henderson are probably the two that I'm least sure about having, and I've got him in there solely because of his record against City is quite good, but also Tottenham's record against City is quite good. But like I said, the more I sort of think about it, the more I do wonder, is City going to use this game to sort of bounce back, knowing that Spurs are going to have their weaknesses defensively? It's a tough one. Money's not an option, so obviously players like this are easily attainable. But I think for the time being, I'm just going to hold off on this one. He's in my team currently, but whether he will be there come tomorrow's deadline, I'm not sure. And finally, Brian Mbeumo, again, had a fantastic week for us last week. Going to play him again this week. Just, for me, as frustrating as he has been over the past couple of weeks, he always has this explosive ability, and that's what I really like about FPL assets, and I like about him in particular. Obviously, he's on penalties. Usually when Brentford score, he has something to do with it, either him or Vissa. So yeah, he's fine to be in the midfield, and he's just going to just be making up that fourth spot in there. And finally, onto the attack, Matheus Cunha, again, same reason as he's in there as Ait Nouri. If I do decide to go for Wolves as my assistant manager, obviously anything Cunha gets will be doubled. He's been in great form. Usually, you know, as we've seen over the last few weeks, when he scores, he just gets those 3 bonus points. It's almost like an auto. He's probably one of the most efficient players for bonus points you can find in the league. So yeah, if I'm going double points on Wolves, then he's 100% going to be there. I've also got Ollie Watkins up front. Now, I know this is a bit of a contradiction because I've obviously got the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. So like I said, this team really is a work in progress. But for the time being, he's going to be there. I may look to get Alexander Isak in because I do think that Liverpool possibly do have a little lapse in concentration at times. You know, obviously, if Haaland was playing yesterday for City, I do think he might have got away with getting a goal. Isak has got quite a good record against Liverpool as well, so I am contemplating him. Also, Chris Wood. I know he's playing against Arsenal, but Nottingham Forest are at home, so that second striker spot is kind of up for grabs at the moment. But at the time of recording this, Ollie Watkins is going to be in there, and that completes my game week 2017. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Like I said, this team really, out of all the game weeks that I played this season, is probably the most likely to change. So what I will do is I'll be uploading my team on Twitter before the deadline. So if you want to drop me a follow, I'll leave the link to it in the description down below. But I will also make any changes that I do make to my team, I will update in the comments of this video. So yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up and subscribing, make sure you turn notifications on. Obviously, you know, you'll get that update as well. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope that this game week coming is a good one. Remember, the deadline is tomorrow at 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. So make sure you have your teams ready to go, especially the main FPL. Obviously, FPL challenge, you can change depending on when that player is played. But yeah, just make sure to lock in your teams. Don't be caught up by that deadline. I hope everything goes well, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.